There were so many special moments of this trip. The fact that one time all 41 of the albino children were together at one place at one time, and I hadn't seen so many of them for 2 years due to COVID. I think of another really special time is that I just stayed with them at the CC. We just did life every day together. All the staff and the leadership team and the kids, we just did everyday life. And then another really special time was when we took the children. This was totally out of the box. We have never, ever done anything like this. And that's where there was like a fair right there in Lyra. And so we all went to the fair. The 18 children from the CC and the staff and the leadership team. And we went and there was popcorn and soda and ice cream. And the kids got to ride in a hand pedal boat. And they had the battery powered cars. And it was just fun. We just did fun together. So that was really great as well.
Careful if it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I think the biggest challenge on this trip, but probably almost every trip, is basically my expectations. I get in my mind that this is what it needs to be and this is the way it needs to go. And then, life just happens and you've got your different cultures and it just doesn't always go as planned. And so just trying to regroup, inhale, exhale, not to blanket everything, but just to let things work out because they always do. There was so much that we got accomplished this trip. In fact, I felt like this was the most accomplished trip I have been on for a really long time. I love the fact that I was able to totally start fresh in the ILM office and went through every paper, got really acquainted with the children and organization. I love organization. I love checking off boxes and I got the whole office organized. That was really accomplished. Got a lot of good systems in place that would make the CC work a lot more efficient. I updated the house that we rent for where the children go to school and where they board. So that was really a lot of fun, and it's going to help them be able to be more efficient and function better. And everybody was really happy with all of those changes.
God is everywhere, and He loves me. I know He's feeling it.
As you know, I'm probably from America, which is very far away. Because of Jesus Christ, we are one. So everybody put your one finger up, obeying it, walking it out. That is in a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Sometimes we dream so big and then I realize, this is just too big. And then I remember, no, we serve a really awesome God. So I have a short-term goal of getting temporary missionaries that would be there for like 3, 6 months or a year intervals. That would be just really awesome if we could get Americans that would want to go over there and just sow into the ILM ministry. A long-term goal would be I would love to purchase land, a minimum of 5 acres. I've had this dream since the beginning, where it would just be the ILM center that would just not only reach out with the gospel, but it would just help. It would be a place where there'd be a clinic there would be a guest house there would be where the care center school would be there, as well as I thought of a community center where people could come and learn how to be parents, and they could take classes on parenting and financing and marriage. And so I've just seen those needs over the years that I've been going, and so I'm just super excited about that possibility as well. To me, everything we do is sowing into the next generation, pointing them to Jesus. And if I hadn't been staying at the CC, I would have missed this. But one of the meals, we have a new little boy, his name is Meshach. He's just as cute as could be. He's 4 years old. And all the children had just been given their food. And so they were all sitting down in the veranda and they were just getting ready. And I looked over and there was Meshach. He had bowed his head and just started praying. No one led him in a prayer. He just bowed his head and thanked the Lord. I saw I could hear his voice and his lips were moving, and he's 4. So that was just one of my major highlights that I saw. Another really cool highlight was we were been traveling all day to Dokolo to minister at a church, and it was just such a long day. The children were so amazing, but one of our children, he's 8 years old, and one of the little ones had fallen asleep. He had his arm around him, and he had fallen asleep in the van. It was just so precious. And that's Benin, is the 8-year-old. And then Benin also another time, just out of the blue, all 17 children, he's number 18, he would just lead them in worship. And they would just sit there and follow him in this great breakout of praise to our great God. This ministry that we have been doing now for 11 years is only possible first because of God's calling on the ministry. But more than that is partnering with each one of you that love God and love on these children, are willing to investing your finances, your personal finances, to help these children, the next generation, have an opportunity that they would not have. It's not something that, oh, well, they're going to get it anyways. No, they wouldn't have it. They would not have this opportunity if it wasn't like partners like you that are making a difference in the lives of the children, as well as their families and their communities. And so I just want to express to you my extreme gratitude, and also invite anybody that's watching this that is not part of our ILM family. I want to invite you to become part of our family. I think you would be greatly fulfilled if you could just be a part of this family and see what a difference your involvement in the ILM family can make, not just for now, but for all eternity.